EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Go. Waiting. Let's go. Go. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz now to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And some space here. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 57 yards. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Smallwood. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Now it's Bird on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray being chased out left. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Murray now on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Here's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Elliott now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 44, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
What we got? On your team.
They'll run it with Johnson. Oh, twisting away. Gets through, and now an opening. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. first down. Murray. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
There goes a deep ball in. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The first carry for Josh Adams. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And now a hook up downfield on second down. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Deshaun Jackson, 79 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. Shelvin Army. 4 down. 51 to Mike, boys. 51. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. With it is Jackson. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, Wentz. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Wentz on the give to Sanders. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go to Johnson again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker. Go. Out.
Here's Smallwood.
Go. Run.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
And an Eagle first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Adams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58.
Murray now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
This one caught by Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 64 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, Wentz. This one complete to Smallwood. 7 yards on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. 9 yards that time.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 46-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Wentz. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
No. Check 50, check 50. Slam. Check 50. Kill.
Hey, seam 6.
Now Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, 83 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on